Good morning, everyone. It's Curly K here. It is February 27th, and let's go ahead and hop right into the free trade idea of the day. And it's going to be on ASML. So we did have NVIDIA to report earnings yesterday, and this might actually trade sympathy to whatever NVIDIA is doing. I'm also looking at ASML on the weekly time frame, and let's just have a quick talk about what I see here. Now, when you look at candlesticks, I want you to always pay attention to the presence of wicks and their location. Whenever you see that there is a long lower shadow or wick or a long upper shadow or wick, it actually tells a story. So what this particular candle is telling me is that at one point it was way down here, right? It was actually a red candle because it broke lower than the previous candle's low. But the buyers actually stepped in on this particular candle and pushed all of the buying pressure closer to the top of the candle. So that is a very aggressive bullish move that you see happening here. To the flip side, whenever you see the long upper shadow on a candle and the pressure is being pushed to the downside, then that says that there's some aggressive selling that's stepping in. So, what are we looking at here? I am looking at ASML for the possibility of pushing to the upside. Okay. But again, the strat teaches us to be prepared in either direction. So we will not have any directional bias. What we will wait to see happen is market structure to be built. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to chart this thing out. So on the daily time frame, we do have this spinning top and it is a two up. Again, this is strat talk. So if you're not familiar with what I'm saying, I do have videos on the strat. It's also going to help you to know why I'm marking out, for calls as well as puts. Okay. So that's just a little tip for you there. And then we have our put entry on the daily time frame. Let me go ahead and mark out a magnitude to the downside. So let's see here. So to the downside, we'll be looking at about 727.03. All right. And as always, when I talk about the ATR targets, this does not mean that it has to drop all the way down there. But what it does mean is if it is the day where it decided to do nothing but drop, this is where it could see exhaustion. This is, essentially the stopping point. So just please keep that in mind. And then now, see what we have. So there are no targets for the day to the downside because of the ATR and where it's located. And then for the upside, see here, we're slightly above. So please do not worry about that unless it jumps like $5 or $10, because typically sometimes what will happen is when the market opens, you might see a pullback below that particular level. And again, we're waiting for market structure to be built anyways. All right. And so from here, we're looking at, let's see. 766.94. So I'm just going to clone this and edit it. All right. And so if we decide to do nothing but go parabolic to the upside, then this is our target that we're actually looking at. And so now let's mark out our price targets. And price targets are areas where you would essentially consider taking profit. All right. And then, so that's our stopping point right there. So now let's talk about what we have going on here in reference to strike prices. So if I were to select a strike price to the upside, I would be looking at anything in the money to 765. To the downside, I would be looking at anything in the money to 730. Okay. Now, again, we are waiting for market structure. We do not want choppy price action. We do not want range trading where we're kind of just moving to the side and, calls and puts or bears and bulls are both getting ate up because it's not really directional. We either want market structure or we want strength and momentum. Okay, everyone? So, with that being the case, this is your free trade of the day. If you enjoy these videos, please be sure to engage with me on YouTube. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with a friend or a loved one. I hope to see you in baggage claim. Have a blessed day. Bye.